Hello students, I hope you are doing well, studying properly and learning all your concepts. Tryst with Destiny. This is a speech written by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Tryst with Destiny was a speech addressed to the Constituent Assembly of India in New Delhi at midnight of August 14th and 15th, 1947 by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. It is considered to be one of the greatest speeches of all times. Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. This is what the speech of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. At the stroke of midnight, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. A moment comes which comes but rarely in history, when we step out of the old to the new, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. So he says that when everybody is sleeping, India will awake to life and freedom. Now every single piece of suppression will end and an age of long suppress comes to an utterance. It is fitting that at this solemn moment we take pledge of dedicated to the service of India and her people, and to find the still larger cause of humanity, At the dawn of history, India started on his unending quest, and trackless centuries are filled with her striving and the grandeur of her success and her failures. Through good and ill fortunes alike, she has never lost sight of that quest or forgotten the ideals which he gave her strength. We end today a period of ill fortune, and India discovers herself again. The achievement we celebrate today is but a step, an opening of opportunity to the great triumph and achievements that await us. Are we brave enough and wise enough to grasp this opportunity and accept the challenge of the future? Freedom and power bring responsibility. The responsibility rests upon this assembly. Sovereign body representing the sovereign people of India. Before the birth of people, we have endured, suffered all the pains of labor, and our hearts are heavy with the memories of this sorrow. He is talking about all the people who have lost their lives for freedom. Some of those pains continue even now. Nevertheless, the past is over, and it is the future that beckons to us now. That future is not one of erase or resting, but of incessant striving, so that we may fulfill the pledges we have so often taken, and one we shall take today. He says we will take a pledge today. The service of India means the service of millions who suffer. It means the ending of poverty and ignorance and disease and inequality of opportunity. The ambition of the greatest man of our century has been to wipe every tear from every eye. That may be beyond us, but as long as there are tears and suffering, so long our work will not be over. So he is talking about how the greatest man, what is his dream? To wipe every tear in every eye, which may be impossible. लेकिन हम क्या कर सकते हैं? हम तब तक काम कर सकते हैं जब तक it is impossible. And so we have to labor and to work hard to give reality to our dreams. Those dreams are for India, but they are also for the world, for all the nations and peoples are too closely knit together today for any one of them to imagine that it can live apart. Peace has been said to be indivisible. So in freedom, so is prosperity now, and so also is disaster in this one world that can no longer be split into isolated fragments, because now everybody is together. To the people of India whose representatives we are, we make an appeal to join us with faith and confidence in this great adventure. There is no time for petty and destructive criticism, no time for ill will or blaming others. We have to build the noble mansion of free India where all children may dwell. The appointed day has come. the day appointed by destiny, and India stands forth again after a long slumber and struggle, awake, vital, free and independent. The past clings to us still in some measure, and we have to do much before we redeem the pledges we have so often taken. Yet the turning point is past and history begins anew for us, the history which we shall live and act, and others will write about. So this is the speech by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. It is a fateful moment for us in India, for all Asia and for the world. A new star rises, the star of freedom in the east. A new hope comes into being. A vision long cherished materializes. May the star never set and that hope never be betrayed. We rejoice in that freedom even though clouds surround us and many of our people are stricken and difficult problems encompass us. But freedom brings responsibilities and burdens, and we have to face them in the spirit of a free, disciplined people. On this day, our first thoughts go to the architect of this freedom, the father of our nation, who, Mahatma Gandhi, embodies the old spirit of India, held aloft the torch of freedom and lighted up darkness that surrounded us. We have often been unworthy followers of his and have strayed from his message, but not only we, but succeeding generations will remember his message and bear the imprint in their hearts of this great son of India. Magnificent in his faith and strength and courage and humility. We shall never allow the torch of freedom to be blown out, however his high the wind or the stormy tempest. Our next thoughts must be those of the unknown volunteers and soldiers of freedom without praise or reward have served Indian even into death. We think also of our brothers and sisters who have been cut off from us by political boundaries, who unhappily cannot share at present in the freedom that has come. They are talking about Pakistan. They are of us and will remain of us whatever may happen, and we shall be sharers in their good and ill fortune alike. The future begins to us to whether do we go or what shall he our endeavor to bring freedom and opportunity to the common man, to the peasants and the workers of India, to fight and end poverty and ignorance and disease, to build up a prosperous, democratic and progressive nation, and to create social, economic and political institutions which will assure justice and fullness of life in every man and woman. We have worked hard work ahead. There is no resting for any of us till we redeem our pledge in full. Time we make all the people of India what destiny intended them to be. We are citizens of a great country on the verge of bold advance, and we will have to live up to that high standards. All of us, whatever religion we may belong, all equally the children of India with equal rights, privileges and obligations. We cannot encourage what communalism, yani ki the rich becoming richer and the poor becoming poorer, or narrow-mindedness, for no nation can be great whose people are narrow in thought and in action. To the nation and people of the world, we send greetings and pledge ourselves to cooperate with them in furthering peace, freedom and democracy. And to India, our much loved motherland, the ancient, the eternal and the ever new, we pay our reverent homage and we bind ourselves afresh to her service. Jai Hind. Victory to India. This is the whole quotation, whole speech. Word meaning: tryst, secret meeting; destiny, fate; redeem, to fulfill; pledge, promise; solemnly, serious; restrain, to control forcibly; dedication, commitment; quest, in search of; ideals, principle; triumph, victory; sovereign, independent; endured, suffering; incessant, constant; isolated, cut off; destructive, negative; appointed, fixed; slumber, sleep; materializes, happens; encompasses, to surround; embody, to symbolize endeavor, effort, institutions, organizations. Objective type questions. India started on her unending quest. Now here fill in the blanks. We are dash of a great country. We are warriors of a great country. Subjective questions. What did Nehru pledge? Nehru pledged for an end to ignorance and disease and a new birth of India. ये आप खुद से करोगे. What happens when you educate a woman? What happens? Educating a woman educates the whole family and slowly it progresses the whole country. अब grammatical skills. Write the homonyms for the following. Able, capable. आपको क्या लिखना है? इनके homonyms मतलब जो इनके जैसे words होते हैं, जैसे able और capable. इस तरीके से आपको words लिखने हैं. Similarly, you have to do this. आपको क्या करना है? Write the comparative and superlative degree. Warm, warmer, warmest, grand, grander, grandest. Similarly, you'll do the rest. These you'll do on your own. Now you have activity skills. School uniform is necessary. Give your views for or against this statement. So yes, it is necessary because it makes sure that everybody looks the same and is not discriminated on the basis of their religion, economic status, caste, etc. I hope you understood this chapter properly. Read it again and revise all the questions to understand it even better.